So, it's Sunday, and like they say, Sunday is always a very boring day. So, why not make it interesting? Let's learn some Linux. Sasa, today we're going to learn what are we learning? Mm, you see how when you do SSH, I have a virtual machine running. So let me use my username, um, and it's a dot 132. And 132. Yeah, I find this password prompt very annoying. It can get very annoying every time, especially on if you're working with the Visual Studio Code. Every time you open a new folder, it prompts you for a password. It can get very annoying. So I want to change that. I want to change that. And the way we're going to change that is we're going to configure SSH key-based authentication. And that is what we're going to do right now. Okay. Uh, let's see if we have any SSH configurations for the user. No. So let's create one. SSH key. And the algorithm we're going to use is 25519. It's the most one of the recommended algorithms. So the passphrases, I just leave them as blank. Nobody really, well, in my opinion, in my case, I never really use them. So let's check the SSH folder. And all right, so you can see the folder. The folder is 700. Uh, the private key is 600, and the other one, the public key is 644 permissions. So those are perfect for now. Um, let's cd out. So what we can do right now, we need to add our public key from Windows to the authorized key here, so that we are able to authenticate against it. But the problem is Windows doesn't have SSH copy ID. Yeah, it doesn't have. So we're going to use something a little bit different, and we are going to see some of the problems that can arise with that and how to sort it out. So for now, let's just exit from this now. Let's not alter the SSH config first, because we'll lock ourselves out. So let's first copy the first. Let's cut. I want to cut this and see. I'm gonna cut .ssh. Don't worry, I'll let's see. I'll show the contents of the authorized key, and I'll probably show you a few other things too. So let's cut that one. And now that we have it, let's pipe it to the SSH command. SSH 192.168. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. 92.168. I'm not a very fast typer. 197. Start the .132 machine. And then I'll cut echo to there is the special authorized authorized keys file in the .ssh folder. We didn't see it. You can see that it's missing here, and that's because we haven't configured any authorized key to be able to use the SSH key based authentication. So this is the first time we are doing it. And then what is that? What do we need there? Authorized. So be mindful of the spelling of this file, because SSH will specifically look for this file. Keys. Yeah. See, I almost messed it up myself. So still gonna be asked for that old password. Oh man. Can't wait to get rid of you. Okay. So it's all good. Now we can SSH back and see the contents of that file if it wrote. Then can cut. Whoa. I am always going to HC when I'm cutting things. Authorized keys. I don't know. Okay, it's not there. Might have messed something up in that command. Let's do it the normal way, the easy way, which is just do a manual, because we're not going to go into debugging that command right now. That's out of scope. And then probably you can do a split tab here, and we can just cut that .ssh. It's the public key, so nobody really cares. Okay, so ID. Allow me to rephrase that. Of course, we do here, but I'm just saying it's public. So let's copy this. Because I'm working from Windows, hey, why not? And I don't even need to do the shift. Let's enter there and paste that. And I forgot I'm in Nano. Jesus Christ. Let's go back to the delete Nano. Works me up all the time. So let's see. We can now cut that, and when we are cutting, let's do something. There is a space that is left there. Probably that's just the formatting. Let's see if that affects anything. So we have the key. The other thing we want to check if it's there is the file permission. You see how I told you that whenever you are, because we are not using the SSH copy ID, because the SSH copy ID would internally assert the correct file permission for the authorized keys file. The echo command that we ran in that instance doesn't do that. So what we wanna do is we want to change the file permissions for that. And let's give it a try so that you can see this in action. Let's see the file permissions right now. Oh, sorry. So you can see for authorized key, it's actually pretty much open. Yeah. So let's close that. This is dangerous. SSH is going to is it's not going to accept this. Let's see. Um, so let's turn off password authentication and see this happening. And now I'm not closing this because it will just close mine. So once bitten, twice shy. Uh, so what are you to do? Turn off SSH authentication. So sudo vi. I told you when we do vi, we go to etc or nano. We go to etc. Sorry, thought I'm in another place. SHD, and then we can search for password. It's even there. It's just sign up. So we can turn that off. Anything else? No, nothing else. Don't turn palm off. Public key, yes. You can see the authorized file, authorized key file. I think okay. If you created your own, I guess you'd supply it here and it would work. But out of the box, you can see. By the I'm not speaking authoritatively on that. I'm just saying that it goes by logic that if you are supplying a path here, a file path here, you could supply your own. You know. Okay. Let's escape and then try to quit on that. Then so what we can do, of course, we have to reload the config. So sudo systemctl reload. I wanna reload or restart. I just I error on the safe side. Okay, so that has restarted. Okay, so remember we are having this problem. This permission is too open, and I don't think SSH is going to allow it. So let's it's a problem that I've encountered many and many times, and every time kind of forget that it's the same simple problem. You see, now sasa imeniambia niende zangu. It has told me go yours, go yours. It has refused. Okay. So let's sort out that permission issue and see it work. By the way, I have also a Fedora here. It's also running some stuff. Uh, uh-huh. Right. So what to do? Let's change the permission of that file. So changing permissions is pretty easy. I don't know if you can see the screen. It's pretty, yeah. So just do chmod. So what we want the owner to be able to read and write. That is 6. The group, we don't want the group to be able to do anything, and others obviously. Uh, then we supply, and then you can do authorized keys, and then now we can ls .ssh. You can see that the permissions are a little bit fixed. Now we've removed the permission that was looking very promiscuous. Let's see. The gods of live demo. Both. Okay. Yeah. So when I had this problem, it took me like 4 hours just scouring through documentation. Why won't this thing work? Why won't this thing work? Anyway, it's always the file permissions as preliminary. Check that the file permissions are good. The folder permissions too. If also the .ssh folder is very open, then you might also run into some problems. Okay.